Okay, so we're facing Norman Conquest, who's a good friend from my Discord, and we talk quite often now, so it's nice that I've met some really cool people over the internet. He's using a bad deck, and I'm using Narset. Yeah, this starting hand's pretty cool. I do like the fact we've got the synergy of the deck, essentially. This guy has Mega Prowess, so the counters on this guy stick on him rather than disappear, which is pretty good. Dive down is good protection, but I feel like I want to be a bit more proactive here. So Baird, beginning of your end step, if you control a creature with power greater than its base power, create a 1/1. Okay. So he wants to kind of change the stats of his deck. Power greater than its base power. That's a bit confusing when you first read this. See, the base power is the value printed on the card itself. Guardian of New Benalia, okay. So there's only triggers with instants and sorceries, so that is an issue. But I guess if we give a Linvala, we can maybe protect our team going in later. I think next turn we're going to go for the Showdown of the Skulls, and we're going to just try and build our team up a bit. So Guardian of New Benalia is really good because of Enlist. So enlisting, whenever it attacks, you can tap a non-attacking creature without Summoning Sickness to give her a power boost, and that will work really nicely with the Baird. I think the Showdown will work really well with Narset, although what Narset says, exile non-creature, non-land card with mana value less than her power. Okay, so we want to make her power go up a bit first. Let's go for the Showdown here. Oh, a Teferi. No lands though, which is kind of bizarre. So it's a shame that we hit all these things actually. Oh no, the Teferi's 3 mana in this version. I think, yeah, there will be a few discrepancies I've realised actually, because this is Friendly Brawl that I've chosen. So in Friendly Brawl, I think the cards are as is, as printed, which is kind of crazy. So I might not cast that actually, because if I do, I'm only going to get 1 trigger with the Showdown. I'd rather get maybe 3 triggers would be pretty good. So it definitely is nice to play friends because you just see, firstly you see different types of decks. There's actually a lot of decisions here. I feel like he can see the Fateful Absence, so he kind of will know about. No, I can't do Teferi to a friend. I just can't. Right, let's try and kill Baird. So we're going to get counters on our things here. So the static infantry gets counters every time we cast spells anyway, so it's like a double counter. So God's willing, as expected. We had the mana up there, so... So at least we still get the triggers, right? And then we'll make Linvala a bit bigger. Having a 4 toughness creature might matter here. So he can discard a card to give her indestructible. Do we just go all in? Maybe. Although it's got protection from white. So it looks like Norman's going to discard a card to give the Guardian indestructible. Yeah. Oh, the Recruitment Officer. That's a good card as well. That would have triggered an extra draw ability. But clearly Norman has other things going on here. So we've already dealt... They're down to 15 already. If we go for the Heartfire Immolator, we could sacrifice it to deal 2 to the bird. I do wonder if we're going to get some removal aimed at us here. Ooh, heroic reinforcements. That's a lot of damage coming in there. That's 6 plus that's 10 damage. That's, I feel like we need to put that in our deck. Swinging in with those two, so that's 6. And then on the end step, he'll create a soldier. Oh, I really like this deck, Norman. This is really cool. Okay. Like, it's powerful, and you don't have to, you know, it's using cards that you don't normally see, which is just fantastic to see. I'd like to hit a land. Land is good. Okay, so we want to cast as many spells as possible. So we've got 5 mana, so we can deal 2 spells. Maybe we just go for Narset then. I think we start pumping into the static infantry here, because if we sacrifice the Linvala, we are going to lose. We are going to lose her anyway. So, okay, let's spread the counters around a bit. Now, are we going to die next turn? I hope not. It's entirely possible. If he's got something like Ember Cleave, so he could have something like, what could it be? Could be, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. Attack in, play Ember Cleave for 2 red. Glorious Anthem as well. Oh no. That is very scary. Could be Mexican standoff though, because if he doesn't have lethal here, then we could have a chance. Although we don't have trample, do we? No, we have trample there. Showdown's going to be a really cool card to cast for free with Narset. So that's why counters are really good in this deck. Shadow Spear as well. Can be equipped to something. We'll put the land in the bin, I think. Oh, wow. Swords too. Right, okay. Swiftfoot Boots is going to trigger. Holy moly. So now if he has a kill spell, he's going to have to use it first. We've got Linvala to give us tough hexproof or indestructible. I really like this deck. I really need to get a Narset as soon as possible. In paper, I have a Kaikar deck, and I want to put her in there, I think. Lantern Flare. So it wants to go to that one. So if we activate Linvala. So if we go for Hexproof, he doesn't gain a life. If we go for Indestructible, we can attack in. Where is Lantern Flare? X damage and you gain X life. There's only 1 target, so if you nullify it, he won't gain any life. Pretty sure. Yeah. Okay. So then we can give the boots. Do we even need to do that though? Do we need to go for the boots? None of these can trigger. Okay, we could go for the Shadow Spear. Who do we give the Shadow Spear to? It doesn't really matter because it's the same either way, I think. And then we've got removal there anyway, so I think we just attack. We just attack now. And it's a very inconspicuous looking attack, isn't it? Whoa, we could even go for this. Oh wow, what would that do? God's Willing, Protection. Would go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that is game over, isn't it? If we do God's Willing. Protection from white. Oh my goodness, that's so sneaky. Oh, that's so sneaky. So protection from white, which is the whole army that he has. And then we're going to get one more. Double prowess trigger. That's 10 unblockable. So the hexproof that we gave was really valuable there. Oh my goodness. This deck is ludicrous. Damn, I never expected to be able to... Protection from white, so yeah. Oh my goodness. Damn. Okay, so we have best of 3, so we'll see what happens in the next games. But that was a really good game. Hello, welcome to a brand new video. Today we'll look at Narset, Enlightened, Exile, and I'm really excited about this one. I just love Jeskai commanders, and I mean the artwork's beautiful, the effects are just supremely good. So she gives all your creatures prowess. That sentence alone is so exciting, it's ridiculous. It's kind of a storm build basically. Storm spells, and whenever she attacks, exile non-creature non-land card with mana value less than a power from a graveyard and copy it. You may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. So if you use a magma spray in the turn, kill something, she attacks, casts it from the graveyard again to kill something else. It's crazy. You're basically getting double kill spells. It's a bit like rebound, but in the same turn really, because the chances are high that you can attack in the turn you cast a spell anyway, because you're going to wait a turn since the last one. So you cast a kill spell, attack, kills. It's just amazing, killing 2 things. So the deck is essentially prowess tribal. There's loads of prowess things. Electrostatic infantry is interesting because it's like prowess but permanent, but only for instants and sorceries. It's not quite as good as non-creature. Heartfire Immolator prowess, Key to Ember Coil prowess, all sorts of good things. Magda doesn't have prowess, but it's a creature that can benefit from the prowess triggers, and that's why she's in the deck. Young Pyromancer gives you just 1/1s every time you cast spells. It's just really synergistic. Balmor is like having another copy of Narset, which is incredibly good. The deck operates super effectively in this 1 versus 1 format. I'd say some of the strongest cards in the deck, probably Whirlwind of Thought, cast a non-creature spell, draw a card. What more could you ask for? Incredible. Kaikar, do a spell, get a thing. You can sack the spirits, cast more spells. Amazing. I'd say this deck is possibly better than Kaikar. Possibly. I haven't tested it long enough yet, but I will soon buy Narset in paper and test the theory out. Showdown of the Scales, well, insanely good. Just giving you so much value. Jai is interesting because she creates prowess creatures and you can give you card advantage along the way. But yeah, there's so many juicy, flavorful things in the deck, so I hope you enjoy watching today's video. The deck list will be in the description below. It's a bit special today. I'm facing 2 friends from my Discord, Norman Conquest and Toaster, who are long-time friends of the channel and the Discord, so they decided to give me some games, which was really enjoyable. If you'd like to get involved and join the Discord, just drop me a message and I'll give you the Discord link. And yeah, maybe in the future we can have some games. Don't forget to check out my Ko-fi donations page with all the tiers below that you can donate to the channel that way and support me and help me out. So let's get into the gameplay. Okay, so again for game 2 against Norman. One thing I want to make note is if I win, I'm going to give the opponent the first turn, because that's just how it should be done, really. If you keep giving people random coin flip, then sometimes somebody can go first 3 times in a row, and it's just not very fair. So yes, Norman will be going first here because I won the first round. So yeah, this is a pretty sweet looking deck so far, and yeah, it makes a huge difference because aggro needs that initial bump. So I think we'll go for red here. But you could kind of say this deck is slightly combo aggro-y in a way, because if you have the right spells in your graveyard and your opponent's graveyard, the fact that she says it exiles from your opponent's graveyard as well is really crazy. So good. So sadly, we don't have access to white mana until the next turn, because this would have come in tapped. So maybe that was actually a mistake here. Oh my goodness. This is like modern. That is a very strong card. I'm not sure we can come back from that already. Okay, so let's kill the Baird here. Although we can recast next turn and get another 1-1. So I feel as though we can... Oh, it's going to be tricky to get out of this one, that's for sure. Maybe if we get Narset out and then start blocking a few times. But if we only have Narset, it's going to be tricky. So maybe something like Mila plus Dive Down. Okay, so we got a bit of grace there. 4 damage to another battle opponent, 1 damage. Okay, that seems decent. So the reason I put Invasion of Regatha in is because on the other side it becomes a Prowess creature, and the deck is, as I was saying in the deck, it is a little bit Prowess heavy. But yeah, sadly they have the gods willing there. Full damage to a player or battle. It's pretty good. Okay, Baird's coming in hot. Another counter. It's coming in really hot here. Down to 6. So we basically die on our next turn. Yeah, I think he has us, to be honest. Even if we go for... So we can do 2 kill spells, right? So we can kill... Maybe we have to kill the 3-2. That's the biggest. And then we can kill 2 damage. Treasure. So we kill this. We get a treasure. But yeah, so now that's 4 damage. So if he's got any kind of pump, I think this game was won by the oh, where is he now? The Thali's Lieutenant. Hugely fantastic card there. Down to 2. Okay. Interesting. I mean, Narset can gain us 2, but then we can't really do much else. So if we gain 2 here, we go to 4, but that's still exact C's. I guess... Okay. He's got 5 mana open, so it could be heroic. That heroic card, which gives him 2 1/1s. So we have a blocker. Are we going to be able to survive? If there's any removal, then the answer is no. Lantern Flare again. Damn. The Shuffler is interesting. Cool. That's a pretty good card. X damage. So it's definitely a token style build. Okay, that was very, very definitive there. We didn't actually get any damage in with the creature. Cool. Guess we'll go to game 3. Okay, so here comes the third and final game versus Norman. It's always a bit more exciting when it's 1-1, isn't it? That's my favourite kind of outcome to get. Yeah, I think we'll probably keep this, although we can't play anything until turn 3. It's not a fantastic... I think we're going to mulligan this, actually. Too many tap lands. This is much better. We can actually play spells a bit sooner. Face Break is good, but I want to just hit more lands to get the Narset out ASAP. I think next time we go for the Young Pussy. Esper Sentinel. Ooh, that's a really fantastic start there. Be good to ambush this guy with a Elemental, but I'm not sure if the Pizzy's gonna survive here. Attacking him for 1. So I don't really want to trade there, although the Sentinel's really, really quite good. Okay, we'll go for Linvala, I think. Get some protection out early as. Cards like this is really good because it's like an early down payment, right? You're putting it into the field and you're saying, oh no, 2 blockers. Damn, that's sneaky. Okay. Fine, we'll trade there. I don't really want to lose a Linvala. Linvala's potential is so good. So good. Here comes Baird. I wonder if Elspeth's Conqueror's Death is even going to get any targets here. swords as well. So there's no point sacrificing there because we would have lost out on the life. But okay, there's a lot of great things there. I do wonder if Narset will survive. It's a very well made deck, Norman. The curve is hyper aggressive. Heraldic Banner on white. Oh, that's really good. That doubles the power. Paladin class as well. And it's going to get a creature token from that too. So the ECD can come in here. But I think I just want to get rid of the Esper Sentinel, to be honest. And we'll be able to pay to get that out of the way, because it is very annoying. That just comes in and dies. And then we'll swing it. And we can basically do it again. On the bed. And yeah, the double spelling here is just crazy. So good. And then we have the Skrelv's Hive. So yeah, it's yeah, if Narset stays alive, she can just absolutely wreak havoc here. Especially with stuff like Elspeth Conquers Death. You know, being able to get that out of the graveyard if her powers increase is really good. Skrelv's Hive is nice as well, just because it gives you some guaranteed creatures each turn. Okay. So yeah, we'll try and get rid of the Heraldic Banner. I think that is what's making the army quite a bit scarier, to be honest. And now blocks aren't so great. Fragment Reality. Go for Baird again, I suppose. I could get a 1-drop out of this. And there's a Husda Marshal, which creates more 1/1s. Oh, damn. That's actually a really good 1-drop, and I'm worried. I think we're going to struggle to fall behind here, because we don't really have any card advantage. The Doom Dispenser. Oh no. Although we can kill that with the Argiving Welcome, actually. It's not too bad. Okay. Weirdly enough, he played something strong enough that we can actually kill with the Argiving Welcome, which is really good. Drawing a card. Jeez, he's just getting such a huge army. Showdown as well. We can do 2 things, can't we? Yeah, we'll start with the Showdown. Look at these Prowess triggers as well. Ludicrous. See what we hit here. We could... Right, okay. So let's start with the Welcome. This is crazy, the Prowess triggers we're getting here. And I think we spray the Marshal here, because that is giving him extra bodies each turn to block with, and I'm not a fan of that. And now we can Magma Spray something else. Holy moly, she's strong. Was this card a mistake? I don't know. Whole team Prowess is kind of ludicrous, isn't it? Down to 9. And we have the Shadow Spear next turn as well. And we get a creature back, so we can get back the young Pizzy. And we get more counters on things, so I don't know. Oh, Brutal Cathar, that will exile the Narset. But we can't guarantee recasting her. So yeah, we'll put her in the command zone. That is 7 mana to cast Narset. Okay, so he found a really good answer. Down to 14. We're losing life a lot because of this Skrelv's Hive as well. But we might just be able to win with these Might tokens, to be honest. We might be able to win. Get it? Might. So if we go for the Narset. And then we can go for the Shadow Spear. We can't equip it this turn. My god, that's a lot of triggers. And put another counter here. And we can go for the swingage. And now there's two awkwardly sized creatures here. Yeah, I think Skravsheimer is an incredible card with Narset. Down to 3. Okay. So, can we lose in his turn? Potentially. I mean, as I said, Embercleave has been known to do a lot of work. Level 2 here makes the team bigger. We have the... See, the awkward thing for Norman here is that we have Trample with a Shadow Spit. So, I think the only way out of this would be a board wipe. To be honest. Tajik. Oh, I like that card. Prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to other creatures. Okay. Non-combat damage, I don't... So basically, if we lightning bolt anything, it won't be able to kill their stuff unless Tajik is dead. So, there could be an Embercleave here, which means we die, I think. So we have to just try to block some stuff, really. Embercleave would make this 8 power. Phalanx Tactics. +2, each other gets +1. Oh my goodness. Is that enough to kill us? Down to 6, okay. Oh, that was so close. So damn close. So we'll give this to the Narset. And then we can just swing in. Oh man, that was a good game. And we can use Phalanx Tactics as well. Oddly enough, Norman's spells were also very good for us. Wow, that's actually a pretty cool card. Maybe we should put that in our deck. The double Prowess, basically. That's a really balanced game as well. It's not often you see games this balanced. But yeah, thanks Norman for those games. I really enjoyed those. And a really cool deck you've built. Really, really like that deck. Okay, next up is Toaster, one of the Toaster twins from the Discord. It's a pleasure to play you, Mr. Toast. And he's using the brand new Khan Legacy Reforged, which is a pretty strong card. So according to the lore, a number of Planeswalkers lost their spark, and apparently, nobody knows why yet. Apparently the characters in the game are only speculating as to how they lost their spark, but Khan was ripped to shreds and put back together again. So it's interesting because it looks like he has the Hexplate gold hexagons attached to him now. So, oh, okay. So this is, so it's a colourless build. He gains, so his power and toughness are equal to the number of the greatest mana amongst artifacts he controls. Let's go for Young Pizzy. So 1, 2, 3, and beginning of their upkeep, add colours for each artifact they control. This is scary because this screams Ulamog. This screams Ulamog to me. So turn 6 Ulamog, right? If this is untouched, add colours for each artifact you control. Because if you've got 5 artifacts until this guy, so 4 actually, then play this guy. Then in the next turn you'll get 1 artifact. Very strong cards these days are so good. Oh no! Forsaken Monument as well. Sack it. Put a land into hand. Oh, this is a cool deck. So, okay. Deserted Beach. I think we'll set up the following turn, because then next turn we can discard the Balmor to get it out. And I like that play a lot. I'm very scared, Toast. I'm very scared. I know you're a good player, because I have a feeling. 4, 5, 6. Oh boy. If there's an Ulamog. If there's an Ulamog, are we just screwed? Maybe. Oh god, there could be an Ulamog, right? 4. So these all tap for double now. I guess... What would we rather lose? I think I'd rather lose a Narset, to be honest. Let's just draw a card. We don't have to discard one here.
cunning mind of the dragon.
Decline. So if it is Ulamog, at least we can exile it with the swords, but we will lose two of our best things here. If it goes for lands, we're in trouble. Khan. Okay. 7/7. They're breaking 7/7, guys. Yeah, because it's a 5/5 plus the 2 from the boost. Now that's what you call a turn. And what ability? It's Trample. Okie dokie. So let's have a think about this. We've got a really good army. But I think we just have to exile the Khan here. I mean, it's risky. It really is. Okay, and then we're going to add... I mean, we could kill that. Discarding Avacyn. Finish that off. But then we can't go for the sword play. Yeah, I think I'd rather go for the sword play here.
Many paths lie before me.
Go for sword. Give it to Balmor. Swing over the top. Hopefully get a few lands, because then we can start rebuilding. No land, but a braid. Ah, damn, that's such a shame. The braid would have... Oh, the braid would have been beautiful there. Beautiful. Sadly, the sword gives us no protection from anything in this game. Because it's colorless, but... So, what was this? It was Trample. Okay, so actually it is pretty good, because our blockers can't stop it going to Narset. Burnish Heart. Okay. So I honestly feel like I got really lucky this game. Toast. There's so many powerful cards that could be used. Paradox Engine. Ulamog. Kozilek. 34 life as well. Like, that's a lot. We'd have to block with... Too many things. Too many things, guys. I wish this Avacyn gave hexproof. That'd be good. Ooh, Teferi. We could use the Teferi to bounce the Khan. I think that's what we're going to do here.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
Khan is very similar to Forsaken Monument, isn't it? It's very similar in terms of what it does, doubling the mana. Mercurial Spelldancer. That's not going to have any prowess triggers. So let's just attack first. We get some sword triggers though. 25 back to their starting life total. Oh my goodness, Prismari, come on. Okay, so that will definitely help it. So destroy artifact and create treasure. So it's go for treasure, destroy this. I feel like I got very lucky here. Although saying that, he's pretty close to getting natural mana for the big stuff anyway, so... But yeah, we've hit some great spells. We've not even had a chance to go for the Narset yet. Trample Hexproof. Runaway Trashbot. +1/+1 with each artifact in the graveyard. Trample, okay. Now it's got Vigilant as well, okay. But we have a 3/4. Uptick here. Can we do 25 damage in one hit?
That's more like it.
I really would like to get the Narset out. And then I even think we attack. Oh, going for the blockage. Oh no, it's tap though. So let's go for Whirlwind. So that will trigger Prowess here on the whole team. Look at how crazy that looks. Okay. I still think we just swing with the Balmor though. Land. Oh, we missed out on the showdown. That would have been sick. Okay, so Perilous Vault, I think, is is the strongest card he can go for here. Perilous Vault would just start the game again. Because even an Ulamog would only kill 2 of our strongest things, which I presume would be Narset. Maybe the sword. Colourless is getting there. It's getting stronger over time, but it is very difficult. So it's very admirable that you using a colourless. But yeah, this card is really cool. I think maybe if I was to build it, maybe go Voltron, perhaps. Interesting to see where they go with the story with Calm, though. And the ability this time is flying. Oh, okay, so they can kill the Teferi now. Because it's got vigilance as well, so there's no downside here. I do think we may... I think we may be able to get through here, though. Oh, definitely now. Yeah, okay, so we'll start off with a simple spell. Actually, we don't even have to do that. We can just attack first. There's spells in the yard. Alright, we can surprise him. Alpha Strike. We can cast the swords on the Khan, I suppose. Although if we do it for this, then that means he can't get that back. Oh my god, look at the triggers. That is mental. We also draw a card with a Whirlwind of Thought. Let's go big time. Big time triggers here, guys. Look at that. Oh, that noise. It's like Star Wars lasers. Out comes the blocker as well. Panic sets in. My goodness. That's crazy. Solemn gets him a land. And then we can go for big finish. Big finish guy. Look at the prowess. It stacks really crazily because Young Pizzy makes us a 1-1, but then that also gets bigger. It's not that it's attacking anything, but yeah. Okay. I think that's lethal. Wowzers. Thanks for that game, Toaster. That was pretty good. Let's go to a game 2, see if we can get some payback. Okay, so Toaster's gone for a deck switch up, which is fine by me. Okay, so we've got some okay cards here. We can't cast this on curve unless we make this a white mana. So it's got ward 2, so we can't target that anyway. Okay, I still think we keep it though, just because the legends come back only if we kill them. So yeah, so Ratchet Rabbit's really cool. So whenever another legend they control dies, they create a 2/2 zombie version of it. So it's really nice. It's like an aristocratic build. Oh no, down to 5. That's really unlucky. Might be a really good 5 though. I feel bad now. Feels a bit unfair now. So, okay, midnight clock. Mind Stone. So Ratted Rabbit can come down next turn. Let's get this one out of the way. So I think this is going to be white because we want to be able to go for the Skyclave Apparition here. Although we're not going to target the Ratted Rabbit until turn 5. So Phyrexian Arena, that's a good one. So Do we want to get rid of it? I think so. I feel really bad, but I feel bad, man. I don't like doing this to friends. That might have been the only way for him to get back, but am I evil? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so now we can go for the whirlwind, I think. Okay. It's not over yet, though. It's not over yet. So the best cards for Ratchet Rabbit are ones that I guess care about dying themselves, like the Kamigawa Dragons. There's a historic build, that's cool. I love historic builds. And go for the Narset, but then I'd have to discard something to kill the Jorah's Familiar. +2, +2. I think we'll go for the Sentinel first. See what, maybe there's a fatal push or something. Okay. Okay, we'll go for Whispering Wizard as well. We'll just set up the field. And then next turn we can go for the Sword, which will give us a Spirit, Corrupted Conviction, sack a creature, draw 2. Okay, so that would be the synergy. If there's a legend there, that would have come back. So that's pretty good. Okay. Arcane Signet. Man, I just realised that Narset is actually on this artwork as well, so, you know, the flavour is strong in this deck. Very strong. Narset Tribal. Oh, destroy creatures. Okay. That does set us back quite a bit. Quite a bit. But we can bounce the token.
Let's slow this down.
And we get to draw a card as well.
I've done the hero thing before.
A sword, draw a card. Yeah, this Whirlwind of Thought is so powerful. It single-handedly just wins games. A Planar Cleansing here would be very good for Toaster. Key to the Archive. Oh, that could get Approach, which would be tricky to deal with because we don't run any counters. Could be an extra turn spell as well. Discarding a legend to the graveyard and drawing a card. Okay. Okay, let's go for the Midnight Clock, draw a card. Yeah, our setup is just ridiculously good here, guys. The Narset, Temple. A lot of lands though. We are having 5 lands in hand and 7 in play is slightly strange, but there you go. About a third of the deck is lands, but yeah, it just seems quite a lot, even though we're drawing more, you know. So Narset will be able to cast nothing from our deck, from our graveyard, but there is a Mind Stone and a Corrupted Conviction, Tabarax, and a Bloodfast. That's a really good card as well. I love that card. So good. Bit better in Commander because it's 40 life, but when it flips, you can sack creatures and gain life and stuff. It's great. Swiftfoot Boots. Let's take this up. So I think the first thing we do is equip Narset and swing in. We're going to see just the value we get here just from increasing her power. So go for the Mind Stone. We can actually do this just to draw a card, essentially. And it hits Prowess as well. And this is before she actually connects. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So there may be a board wipe or an answer in his hand here. How much mana we got? So we go for the Kaikar into Swiftfoot Boots, which gives us a spirit which we can then sack for mana. Holy moly. So many things we can do. I think we'll put it on Kaikar though, because Narset we can recast, right? So we are at the absolute whims here of Ratchet Rabbit. Like, if he has a mass, like a Farewell would be very bad. Invasion of Fjord, destroy all creatures. No. Actually, destroys non-legends or legends, so we'll get to keep the spirit. And that is pretty good because we can equip this... Oh, wait. Destroy all legends, destroy all non-legends. Why did the spirit die? Why did the spirit die? The spirit wasn't a legend, was it? How peculiar. How peculiar. Man, this Bloodfast is doing work. Absolute work here. So, let's go for the electric guy. Narset, draw a card. I guess we can just keep going for the threats.
This might be a bad idea.
Man, just giving swords, giving haste to just any creature that deploys down is so powerful, isn't it? It really is. So can we cast that this turn? I think we can.
Let me help you practice.
So we can't actually choose red because the game is covering the icon, which is ridiculously annoying. Target them here, which means the static infantry goes up. We also gain 3. And we can even go for the Jeskai Elder. So yeah, we could just be walking into a trap here. An absolute trap. And the trap rhymes with the word farewell. But what's it going to be? Hourglass Covenant, okay. 3 blockers. They can actually block the sword wielder as well. But will it be enough? We've got a bounce effect here. And we have a kill effect. Okay, so we'll see. So the thing about Conjuring is these cards actually exist. Which means that even if we bounce them, they'll be able to redeploy later on. We could just straight up kill one of these guys by discarding the Archangel, but I don't think that's a good move. Let's just draw a card anyway. See what we get.
Consider the future, then strike.
No. No, I don't want to discard. I don't think he's going to have a board wipe, to be honest. Just keep playing stuff out so it all gets killed, I guess. Although we do have double prowess here. So maybe it is worthwhile to swing in. Yeah, let's just swing with both. So if the Jeskai Elder hits, we get to draw to Scar as well. Okay. Down to 6. Trigger. Wozers. Draw a card. Yep. Discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't actually want to cast these because... Although actually we can, can't we? Because we can just play these out. Yeah. Okay, that actually does work out. And then, yeah, we'll just keep the Archangel Avacyn in hand. In case there is a board wipe, we can flash it in and give all of our creatures indestructible till end of turn. Scry 2 and other warlocks get +1. Okay. So sadly, again, it has to be a board wipe here. Ratadrabic. The ward there is really good, I have to say. Like, it makes it annoying to target. But I think we might have it, because Avacyn can just go over the top. Indestructible. Showdown. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The prowess is real, guys. Holy moly. That's crazy. I'm gonna break arena with all these triggers. Oh my goodness. So it's at this point that it just looks like a storm build. So that doesn't kill it, but yeah, I'm just sorry about this toaster. It's just irresistible at this point. And yeah, we'll just swing in. Looks good to me. And we can use Fragment Reality again. Get another trigger. Oh my goodness. Imagine they had Settle the Wreckage here, but yeah, luckily there's no mana open. I guess we can do just a little bit more damage. Let's see how much we can max out with here. Is that the most we can deal? Swords? No, we can deal one more. One more round of prowess here. Yep. Damn, that's a 1721 Jeskai Elder uncommon. Sweet. Thanks for that, Toaster. You're a really good sport, man. Oh, wow. That was really fun. I'm so sorry. That was so unlucky for you to start with 5 cards there. I feel so bad. Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.